in slalom.
Mikaela Shiffrin, wherever she goes, World Cup race to World Cup race to Olympics to World Championships, always in the spotlight and right in it again.
Ramping up the intensity. It's always like the minute before you start is like, at least for me, I don't know what the other girls think, but like, okay, here we go. All right, get yourself psyched up, but not too psyched up. Amped up, not over-amped. Come on, girl, you can do this. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna die. It's slalom. I know how to ski slalom. What if I don't know how to ski slalom anymore? Hyperventilating, and go!
In it again as she goes for her fourth straight slalom title.
All right, two things that I am always thinking at this point is powerful start, but don't go over the handlebars. You know, stay on your feet. And then for the first gate, I want to be aggressive, but not straddle. No straddling the first or second gate, or any gate thereafter, really. But straddling the first or second gate, that's extra heartbreaking, especially when you're thinking in an aggressive mindset and you're going for it like crazy, and then you straddle the first gate. You're like, I was ahead of myself. So those are two things. Powerful start, don't go over the handlebars. Aggressive, yet don't straddle. So the beginning of this course, really the whole course, I mean, all right, look, the conditions that day were amazing, but also kind of funky, because it felt like you had grip, but then there were turns that felt extremely icy, like no grip at all. Your just skis slid out from right under you like someone's pulling a rug out. And then there's some that felt like there was like a big rut, or the snow was breaking away. It was a little bit hard to establish a rhythm, and I didn't, and got real late up here and had to reel it in. And there it is, and reeling it in. Oh, almost fell over myself again. Love it when they throw a hairpin right when you're super late and you're just thinking, come on! Who can move their feet that fast going this slow? Like on ski, I mean, But it was my fault. It's my fault. Coming over. Started to get windy right here. So it started to get really windy right there. There went the time. You could hear that. And when it gets windy, like the snow's blowing on the surface, you can't see the ground. That's awkward. Very awkward. So I had a moment there where I was just, hello, where'd the ground go?
The lead that she had on Glova to start, which was
flush. It just looked really... I looked so strange skiing through the flush, like, bleh. Oh. If you're looking to learn something from me watching myself do this slalom, I haven't seen it in a while. I think I probably would have gone easier myself way back when, closer to when it happened. But all I can really see now is like, wow, I'm on my inside ski.
It's about a second right
inside
now.
ski. Coming over the breakover. Starting to get it, starting to pull it back together. Oh boy. Just kidding. Just hung on. Cat-like reactions. Where's Muffin? Here we go. Hi! Oh. I don't think she thinks I have cat-like reflexes. Do you? You're mad. I woke her up. And now I'm out of breath. Alright, well, okay, well, we're good with that. Steve Perino? She does not agree. Alright. She just opened the door herself. perfect balance.
Perfect skiing, but it is winning skiing. Oh, it is. It's almost.
It's not perfect skiing, but it's winning skiing. Thanks, Steve.
2-second lead for Shiffrin, and right now she can hear the roar of the.
Down here, we're tired. And there's still like a good amount of skiing to do. Good amount of quick turns to do. And a little bit of terrain as well. So you have to not set up. You have to be super duper aggressive. My mindset down there is always to be as aggressive as I can be. But keeping in mind that there's like a little bit of a side hill and some rollers kind of leading into the finish. And this is always where they tend to open up the course. Either open it up so it gets really fast or set super tight so it not necessarily getting faster speed wise, but it feels really fast and it's hard to move that quick. So it's always like one or the other and a little bit difficult to manage. There's terrain and I kind of messed up. Almost there! Kids, ski it through the finish. This is important. If you see the finish coming, you're not done. It's still ahead of you. You aren't through the finish, so you gotta keep pushing through the finish. Even when you're tired. When you're tired, you push harder, alright? Alright, good deal.
In a row for Mikaela Shiffrin.
Push, push. Alright, confession. Every time I see the guys race, like a bunch of them, almost all of them, have this kind of finish style where they like punch through the last gate and then reach really far and they actually go up on one ski, like this ninja move, reaching for the finish. And it not only looks really cool, I mean, style points to the max, but I don't know. I feel like it's a lot faster, or at least a little bit faster. If you can reach that much farther, you know, it must be faster, right? Actually, you know, Wendy does this too. Wendy Holdner does this. And I always am watching her like, you are so athletic. How do I do that? So I'm always trying to do it, but I never actually get up on one foot. So it just looks like, well, looks like that. Just gonna leave that there. Here comes the epic finish celebration. I couldn't find the timing board. Not my fault. She found it! Yay! And now, really nobody knows what I'm thinking because all you can see is me from behind. I think I'm smiling. I remember I was smiling at some point during that day. But, no idea. Body expressions, I gotta work on that at least. Like, I have no idea. Just stone cold killer. Yeah. Definitely was smiling there. That little, like, when my head bobs back, I'm like laughing. But nobody can hear me laugh, so I'm trying to be like, haha, I'm laughing.
A decisive victory for Mikaela Shiffrin.
Decisive. Great word. Decisive is a great word. Tired there. Going like this, and I'm tired. You can tell that I'm tired when I smile like this. Ah. That's like my tired, I'm breathing really hard smile.
Victory 4 now at this hill, which seems like home for Shiffrin.
Actually got my ski off. Normally I miss my binding like 3 times before I even get the ski off. There's that smile again. What is that? Kind of like this. Oh.
2 total World Cup victories, which ties her.
Anna! Oh! I was so excited when she's on the podium. She's like, she's just such a great like competitor, and I don't know, especially since she had that race in Flackout last year where she was on the podium and then she straddled and wasn't on the podium and it was confusing, and everybody, we just all felt so bad for her because she's just the kindest girl and such a fierce competitor, and she deserves it. And yeah, so it's always really exciting to see her on the podium. And she's so happy, and I love that.
as she rewrites more history.
Petra, my girl.
Another World Cup slalom race.
I don't know if she'd be okay with me calling her that. You know what I have to say? I've said this before. It's really awesome to race against such strong competitors, and Petra's been pushing so hard, and we really push each other, and I do appreciate that. I think both of us can find like the other one frustrating, but that's kind of like all competitors. But it's cool. It's cool to have like that level of competitiveness.
I don't think the women will face a more challenging slalom this year. You could even see it on the face of Mikaela Shiffrin.
You could see it.
If she's the only skier coming down the hill today that you saw.
It's really just like a string of recovery turn after recovery turn. I'm not extremely proud of the skiing, but I am proud of the preparation that my whole team and I did to get there, to be able to put that skiing out and aggressively. You know, whatever you're able to do in a race, you have to assume that your training skiing is that much better, which means that if what you do in a race is good enough to win or good enough to be, you know, that good, then you must have been putting in some really good training in before that. And I felt like my training before Killington was really good, so I felt like the preparation was there, and I was really happy about that.
2.29 second victory over Vlova.
All right, here's what I have to say about the 2.29 thing. The big margins, I don't really know what to say about that, except that, I mean, as you can see, after a couple races, the margins weren't so big. And then I was fighting from second and then third place. So that time can go away so fast when people are like, you can take a break because you're winning by so much, and like, oh, winning is easy and all this stuff. It is, oof, it's not easy. It's not easy. You have to push so hard, and you know, it's not like anybody's telling you while you're skiing down the course, hey, it's all right, you're 2 seconds ahead, so just like cruise to the finish. You just assume that you're behind and go as hard as you can, and that's kind of always my mindset. And sometimes it's 2 seconds ahead, sometimes it's 0.6 ahead, sometimes it's 500ths ahead, and sometimes it's a second behind. So yeah, it's not, I don't really think too much about those margins, because it's fun when it happens, and it only lasts about 10.5 seconds, and then you have to get back to work. Oh, I almost fell over.
So those are the two dominant figures in women's slalom.
There's a smile again.
Dominant as ever.
All right, guys. I'm going to leave you right there with that smile.